So first problem. Second problem, you suggest a solution that is from a functional point of view not relevant. Or you have to convince me. Huh? So if you associate these two problems, it becomes super not professional because you are working on a material that is not clear. From an engineer point of view, this is a nonsense to present that. But it's a good news because once again, this is the first time we work all together on the specification phase. This is super complicated work. This is a job that is very difficult. And this is exactly what I want you to do because I have no time once again to make clear the specification on all function, on all add-ons. But if I spend too much time with you on each function, it will be not good as well. Of course. And this is not a technical concern. This is really how we see the world from a user point of view. Okay, but I think you got it. Yeah. Sorry?
We can remember this for the next time.
Yeah, yes, but this is normal. This is really a learning curve, and you must be sure about what you are saying. Meaning that if you are sure about your vision, you have to convince me. And this is a dialogue. This is a negotiation. It's not sure that I have the good approach systematically, of course. So it's good to discuss. And I hope that the test team can also be really involved because from a user point of view, you could also say that no, I don't want to remove the data type cleansing just to have the matching on the UE. You see my thinking? Okay.
Okay. And if we have both cleansing and matching, we still display as normal.
What is the data quality stewardship cleansing?
Here is when we have only cleansing in the population.
Because currently we have the name of the service is match and cleanse.
Yeah, is the current one.
Currently we have, but this is not what we have in the current version of the add-on.
No, here is the current one.
Ah oui, match and cleanse, and after, okay. Data quality stewardship. This is what we have, yes. And you suggest to change?
No, here is what you suggest in the functional specification.
In my specification,
yes.
Data quality stewardship cleansing. I suggest that.
When we do only cleansing. When we do only cleansing.
Data quality. No, I believe that we don't have to. It's. I think it's wrong. We have to keep same the name of the service. Because when we say data quality, we refer to globally matching and cleansing. And this is not a problem. I don't remember exactly, but in the current version, this is what we have. We have data quality stewardship. So full, either full, either light, but this is the name, data quality stewardship. So for me, this is the same name. So when we open the UE regarding that, either we are in the matching and cleansing, either we are in the matching only or in cleansing only, but we don't care. Globally, this is data quality. And this is more simple for the translation, for the managing of the UE, the menu. But what was your suggestion? Your suggestion was to follow me on that point?
Yes.
Okay, so you see, I can change my mind, and I am not afraid about that, because when you are, how can I say that? When we are professional, we must accept to change, but at the right time, because after, when we are later in the implementation, maybe we cannot change because too much impact, but once we can change the decisions, it's not a problem. But this is not only for the specification of the add-on. In the way you manage a company, you have to, I have some responsibility in Orchestra Networks beyond what we are doing in Hanoi. When you have to take many decisions, sometimes you have no time to assess all the consequences of your decision. But one thing you must assess is will have. Is it possible for me to change my decision later? Do I have this ability to change later, meaning that if I am wrong now, I can change later? This is only that you have to check. If you consider that you can change later, you can either, just by feeling, take a decision. So I took a decision by feeling at the time I write the specification, but because I was very in a short time writing, and I said, okay, no way, we will discuss that later. Now I am in a situation where I have a little bit less the ability to change the decision because we will enter soon in the implementation. So I decide, if you are okay, to make simpler the decision, to keep it simple, and to do that. This is the reason why I have no problem to change, because I am in a time scale where I decided that I can change the decision. Because otherwise, this is super nervous. You are entering in the world where you are super nervous every day because you have a mountain of decisions to take. And if you want to check all, it's possible. So you select the decision on which you know you have no ability to change after. And on that, you make an effort to be super clear. And for all over, you can decide by feeling, hoping that your feeling is good. So it depends after that of your ability to have a good feeling such a situation. You see what I mean? Because many times you will face situation where you will have to take decision even on topics for which you are not proficient, you have not the skill, you have not the know-how to decide as a manager. But you have to decide, so by feeling. Except if you cannot change the decision after. So if you cannot change the decision after, you have to take time to collect advice from people that have the good skill to analyze the situation. You call David, you call Pierre, blah, blah, blah. But each time you can decide by yourself, you have to do that by feeling. If you consider, you can change later. Otherwise, this is a nightmare. Huh? It's impossible to make decisions under process. You see my thinking?
Yes.
So if you okay, we don't change the menu. We keep it as in the current add-on.
So when we have both matching and cleansing, we also we keep the current way of display.
Yeah.
Meaning we do not display the metadata.
No.
And
But of course the service display metadata on the record.
What about the policy tab? The policy tab currently we display the policy and the matching policy.
I don't know. You have to suggest something. We are not here to only push on the table open question. Huh? We are here to for you to suggest me solutions.
Yes. We suggest we have two tabs. In this case, we have two tabs, one for matching and one for cleansing. And in the small tab, it means we still have only one policy tab.
Okay, this is your suggestion. We have a cleansing policy.
Yes. Here is when we have only cleansing.
This is okay. This is new, and this is your suggestion to have cleansing policy.
Yes.
Okay. And when we have both, we have cleansing policy and matching policy tab. Maybe. Why maybe?
Because I want to group it in only one single tab. We have only.
Because currently this is maybe you have tab inside tab.
Yes, that is it. We have. If we have both, we have a policy view, and inside policy view we have two small tabs.
Okay. Yes, I'm okay. It's a good point. Okay. I agree on that. So we have no, for this feature, you think we have no big impact in terms of implementation, meaning that the fact that we can execute the cleansing with a metadata type or not. We can manage that. It's not too much risky from a technical point of view. It's okay? Okay. So it's good news. So it will be very good for our client and our colleague in Orchestra, because when we want to use quickly a cleansing features on a table but without having all the stuff on the data quality, it's good. It means that, of course, in this situation, when we have just the cleansing, with the metadata or not, it means, for example, if we have no matching policy or a policy, I don't remember the name, that are defined, there is no error raised. And because in the current situation, if the table has the metadata type, but we have no process policy or matching policy that are defined, I believe that we have some error that appears. So we have to take care about that. You agree on that? And also to take care, I don't know if this is a problem or not, but all situation, meaning that the table is under matching and cleansing, but the on-DQ process is off. So of course the cleansing must work. But I don't know, maybe there is no impact, but we must be sure that all the cases are well identified, because we will mix matching and cleansing. Maybe it's not so easy, so we have to take time during the implementation and during the test to be fully sure that all use cases are still remain executed in a good way. Okay.
Okay, so the next feature we will go through is recording feed.
Yes, very interesting feature, very important. We have many requests from US on that point, because in US they manage big databases with their client, and they need to do that.
Here is in your service, possible. We will have a new domain configuration and protocol, and when we configure this configuration, we will have a new table service. Record linkage analysis. When we configure the protocol policy.
Sorry, wait a minute, because now I see the service cleansing.
Yes, it's the.
This is different. I didn't remember that. So, taking into account what we said just now, we no longer have the service cleansing.
Yes, but here is what we test from the functional spec, the limit.
Yes, but in my initial spec, what happens when we click on cleansing here? You remember?
It will display the full matching view with only cleansing feature.
Okay, so we forgot that. We stay as we said. So, but we have a new service that is
record linking analysis.
Record linking analysis. Okay, and what happened? So I don't remember what happened when we click. This is my specification.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Ah yes, this is stuff. Run service.
You can run matching on many fields in different tables and fields. And we save all the data in the groundwork table.
Mm-hmm.
In the form of this.
So we have a crossword policy. So on the table client, for example, matching field attached to the crossword policy, main table client. Every record of client is used as pivot, okay? Then matching against client field A in the other table field B, field C. The results are saved immediately to the crossword standard. Okay, so we consider the first table with each record as a pivot one. We match against
All the record in that table.
all records. So every record is matched on every record of other tables. And it allows to create a table result that is the cross table with the primary key of the record that match we all together. Okay.
The policy name and then the big field.
Complicated life. Okay.
So come back here. In the configuration. In the configuration, we will have a new group named crosswalk
Yes.
with some tables.
Okay. Crosswalk policy. So my idea here was to do something that is not dependent of our current data configuration to avoid any risk, because we could try to reuse, for example, the policy table, matching policy and so on, by a new property inside indicating that this is for the crosswalk and blah 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 and blah blah blah. You prefer that?
Yes.
Ah.
If not, we have to replicate almost everything in the matching policy.
So this is a choice. In my first thinking, I was considering that it's better to duplicate, to have something that is autonomous, and that avoid to make a pollution of the current data configuration, because our current process policy and matching fields has a lot of options. The question is, do we really need all these options for a crosswalk policy or not?
I think we can be used and we have a Boolean property, and if we choose this crosswalk, we can hide some unnecessary things.
Dynamically, you can manage that on the UE. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm not super proficient to decide that. So your suggestion is to reuse the current configuration and to indicate that this is a policy for a crosswalk. Okay, why not? Mm-hmm.
I think two table process policy and table configuration we still use the same as matching, and we only modify the matching policy table.
So what is the same? Sorry, what is the same?
Process policy
Process.
and table configuration.
Sorry, table configuration and process policy are the same.
You mean we use the same current?
But process policy, we have a Boolean somewhere indicating that this is for a crosswalk policy or not?
No, it's necessary.
So where you state, where you indicate that
In the matching policy table.
Directly in the matching policy.
Because with crosswalk, the only difference is we can define many fields to match